What is going on, guys? It's Nick here at Y for Turbo, and we are playing NHL 16 be a GM with our Edmonton Oilers. Last episode was pretty weird because it was just a trading episode with one player. You know, we were just trying to unload Cam Talbot because you guys were like, he's gonna drop, get rid of him. Well, his trade value is hot, real hot. You know, he was super wanted. His trade value was almost 3/4 of the way up for a goalie that was 84 overall just a few nights ago. You know what I mean? So you guys want him shipped out. We got him shipped out for a first-round pick, a third-round pick, and a prospect who probably won't really come into the organization. But it's that first-round pick, that trading asset that isn't going to really drop and probably will go up because it was from Philadelphia. So I don't think Philadelphia really has too much this year. They've got two like 85 or less overall goalies, and I feel like they're probably not going to make the playoffs, so that's good. Hopefully we can just go ahead and get that into a top 10 pick, which would be insane by the time the trade deadline comes around. But here's what I was also thinking. I was just kind of scrolling through doing my pre commentary stuff, and I noticed this hockey analyst. The top one says, "Never thought I would see Henrik Zetterberg on the trade block. But I guess crazier things have happened." So Zetterberg's getting old, right? So let's go look at this. Zetterberg's getting kind of old. So Detroit, for some reason, even though this wouldn't happen in real life, wants to ship him off because in the game, people over a certain age are they just want him gone. Veterans, for some reason, don't really matter. So he's listed as a center, but he could play wing pretty well. One of the things you guys are calling for is get a veteran winger that can help out. Now, right now, we have Perron on the second left wing. Perron, for probably for you know, the foreseeable future, he's a serviceable player, but he's making $6.1 million right now, and I don't know. I mean, that's a lot for a two-way who's like, what, 86 overall? That's a lot. That's what Jordan Eberle. That's more than Jordan Eberle's making. Are you guys kidding me? So it's not like we're going to trade him. What I was thinking was moving Perron down to the third line come trade deadline and bringing up somebody like Zetterberg with that pick. Because now we have 2 first-round picks. We have our second-round pick. We've got our third-round pick. We got 2 third-round picks actually now. We got a ton of picks that we can potentially shop. So Zetterberg would make sense because they want to get rid of him. He's 36 years old. By the time playoffs come around, he's got 4 years remaining, though. That's the only problem. He could potentially retire this year, but we could just ship him at the draft for like a second or a third rounder. I don't know. It'd be up to you guys. But I'm not going to do anything this episode. I want your guys' input. This is just my initial thing because right before I started recording this video, I just saw the hockey analyst say, Zetterberg's on the block. They want to ship him out. One of the cool things is his defensive awareness, even though he's a playmaker, is way better than Perron's. And he's got good face-offs, so we could put him somewhere. On our second-line power play, we have Patan, who is actually still a third-line forward. So we could potentially put him at the left wing, Zetterberg, that is, instead of Patan on the power play. And that could help our power play out right at the end of the year. And we could boost in the standings as much as we need it, maybe win that Presidents this year, which we tried to last year. We were, 1 point out of it, or 3 points or something? I don't know. It was very close. Either way, we were very, very close. He's still an 89 overall, Zetterberg is. He will, he will be dropping. I jumped down a couple. He will, I didn't mean to do that, whatever. He will be dropping, but, you know, we can figure that out in the next episode. So make sure this episode, because we're going to go up to the trade deadline, make sure to let me know what you guys want, because I just follow your thing. You know, in the last video, some people were upset because we were trying certain trades, but I'm just following what you guys want to do. I feel like a lot of you know a lot more collectively than I know about hockey. So let's get through the preseason here. We've designated our lines. We've sent people up and sent people down. We have a team that is ready for the regular season and ready to make a run for the cup. So we don't have like really 8-1 against Vancouver there. Don't have the best preseason, but that never really matters. Let's just get up to I think I missed, that sucks. I think I actually missed a meeting. That's fine. I already designated everybody the minors that I needed to go there. Okay. Okay, we can hold a team meeting. Never mind. I thought we missed one for some reason. We may have at the beginning of the year. McDavid's also a leader. He is an assistant, but at some point, I mean, Hall's been around longer. That's why I made Hall the captain, but McDavid could definitely become a captain someday. Okay, I'm trying to hold this meeting. Just 1 to 82. Focus on the results, blah, blah, blah. Cool. So one of the things I think I'd rather say is like, oh, Morose. Oh, yeah, this guy got the captaincy because of best lines. Cool, dude. Good job. Grinder. That's a good captain. You know, it's like a Ryan Callahan or Dustin Brown, like a grinder style, lead by example, physical example, that is. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and simulate week by week. So I don't have too much to talk about. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about the hut giveaway. And don't worry, you guys haven't missed anything. I just haven't uploaded the video. I have to, because it's such a big thing, I have to make it a video for itself. I have to make its own video. Like I can't just say that it's going to happen now, because it's become a pretty big thing on the channel, and I'm really proud of it. And I just want to give back to you guys because you guys have been so good to me. We're losing some games here, which is not good. We're probably just trying to find our stride. It's all good. It's all good. You know, we've got some new players on the team. I could potentially make Marleau a right wing. Oh, I forgot to do that. We're losing some games, so you know what? We're gonna go 1 month before we make any changes, though. Yeah, we're gonna go up to. We'll just go up to this past this Buffalo game, and go to morale. Go to, yeah, geez. Okay, we're losing some games. We need to figure this out right away, right off the bat. So anyway, about that, the giveaway there, I will make a video on it. So don't worry, you guys have not missed anything. You don't have to worry about it. You have not missed anything at all. The contest isn't over. It hasn't even started. So you guys are all good. I will make a video on it very soon. I actually have it on my schedule to make it tomorrow. So it should be up either Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. But hopefully I can, because I kind of want it to be like, you know, I want to do face cam. I want to do some stuff. So if it doesn't, if I have to edit it Wednesday, it might be out later in the week. But this week it will be announced. So actually, let's go to Stats Central real quick. We are at the bottom of our division, and let's just see the team stats real quick for the whole league, because I want to see where we're at. I mean, we're doing bad, but let's see, goals for per game. So we are actually the lowest in the NHL for goals for. So that is something we have to work on. Maybe it's you know what it could be? It could be the whole chemistry thing, which isn't good. Goals against per game. Let's check this out. Okay, so we are, let's see if we're near the bottom, or near the top rather. We're actually pretty decent. Everybody's hanging around. I mean, these guys will come back down to earth, but I mean, we're 2.3. That's like a season average usually, maybe around 3, because isn't 3 like dead average, you know, 1 per period? Yeah, these guys are around average. Yeah, and average is right here, like near the middle. So okay, that's okay. I think we just gotta score some goals. So maybe somebody was saying move Draisaitl up to the first line. The only problem is I really want McDavid to focus on center, because he will get better at faceoffs, and he's only 20 years old. I know we could move him to a wing, maybe put Eberle on the second line. I don't know, like just kind of shift it up a little bit. I don't want to hurt stuff too much though. But we are going to the trade deadline in this video. So, okay, our power play isn't very good percentage. I'd like it more around 20. Because the best teams are actually a third of their power plays are going in. And let's just make sure our penalty kill is good, because if our penalty kill, yeah, our penalty kill is pretty good, 88%. That's like a really good season average actually. So we're already in stride for our penalty kill. I have McDavid on the 3 penalty kill, and stuff like who else is on it? Draisaitl, McDavid are on the 3-man PK, and then I think Glendening, Gordon, Draisaitl. I'm giving Draisaitl a lot of time because he's actually a first line forward now. So we got to make sure to give him some time. So Draisaitl's actually got the most points. So he's really proven it out there. And he's a +2. It's this first line, Hall, McDavid, they're minuses. So they're getting some goals against, which is weird because McDavid's got really good defensive category. Perron's even doing pretty well. Marleau's doing pretty well. So that second line is actually getting it done. It is only a month in, so I'd like Marleau to have more points, but he did say, he just did have a meeting that said he's underperforming, so maybe he'll get better. Patan's a minus, Eberle's a minus, so I don't know if a shakeup is needed, but I think maybe we should shake up our power play real quick. That can help with goals for per game. We can check out morale first, though. Who's talking? Who needs to talk? Gillies. Nice, dude. I like that confidence. Nice. No effect, though. That's okay. Okay, let's go to edit lines real quick and just change this power play because for some reason, you know what? Maybe we could switch. We could put Lindholm down here. These guys are like, I know it's set up for like the one-timer, but I don't know. I feel like the game like subconsciously is just like, oh, you're putting them in the wrong position. We're going to like make it so there's a weird goal against or something on the power shorty. Maybe we put Draisaitl up in the first line. That might be a good shakeup, actually. McDavid on the second line. I have Marleau on his left wing and Patan down here. We could put Perron instead of Patan, potentially. Or we could put Patan. Okay, yeah, like put Patan up here. Yeah, this might actually work because then there's a two-way forward playmaker and a sniper. And I know chemistry doesn't really matter on the special teams too much. I mean, it does, but if you played Hut, like, it doesn't matter in Hut. So I feel like maybe the same algorithms work for GM mode. What I'm thinking, though, is this will work better with a playmaker being able to feed Hall. And then down here, sniper, playmaker, sniper. But it's the second line, and there's a lot higher overalls here with 94, 88, and 87. Even though there's a 90 and 89, there's an 84 kind of weighing it down. But he will grow. He'll grow throughout the season. Hopefully by the end of the season, it'll be like 85 to 87, which would be really cool. And then our four-man power play, it looks like this. I'm happy with that. That's totally fine. We could potentially put Perron. I put Dano up here on the first because he's actually a third liner playing fourth line minutes. And maybe actually instead of Glendening because of that defensive awareness, he is, yeah, I think instead of him, we'll put Perron. Perron or McDavid. Actually, I mean, no, we don't have to change it at all. Ours is, it's pretty good. If we have bad games down the stretch, I'll change it to Perron and get Perron more minutes. But Perron's happy with his minutes, and we're killing penalties, so I don't think it really matters. So let's go to this next Saturday. And hopefully we get some goals. I think that's our biggest problem right now. We're just not getting goals. We had that 1-0 loss. Okay, there's 4 goals. 2 goals and a loss. There's 5 goals. There's 4 goals. Cool. So we go 3 for 4, and that's a good comeback for us to make. I really hope that the 10 losses that we had right at the beginning of the year don't come into effect too much. I don't think they will if we go on a streak right now. Losing 1 out of 4... if we can keep going on a streak like that, we'll be fine. There's a loss, though, so hopefully we win these next 3. Okay, let's go into scouting real quick. What I've been doing is just a month in each of these places. So I'm just, whatever. Okay, there's 2 losses. That's no good. There's 3 losses. Oh, no. Okay, there's a win. We bounce back. But we are really losing some games here. It just sucks. It's like... It's basically the same team that we had last year. We've just got a little more defensive depth, but we're still getting... I guess we just need more goals. I don't really know. We did lose that one game 7-3, though, right there. And we only got 1 goal in this loss. We just got to get more goals. That 7-3 loss is an exception where we just had a bad night, but... Man, we just... Okay, there's some rebound games. I just think that we're getting lost defensively. Maybe we can actually, you know what? Actually, I'm going to go 1 more week so we can do a full month for this and check the stats out. Maybe we should do that. Just go a month, check the stats. Go a month, check the stats, no matter what. There's a win. That wasn't a bad week if we get this win right here. Come on, yeah. Okay, we get an overtime loss 2-1, but then we beat them 4-1 here. We're 10, 12, and 4. So let's see what the actual stats show. This is not the best start to this this year, and I'd really okay, we're moving up in the standings, but we really need to start getting points. Actually, we get one more win and we jump up into like 4th place. If San Jose loses, and we're really not that far out. We're only 5 points out of 1st in our division, so maybe we're in a pretty weak division. It looks like. Yeah, we're okay for now. We're okay for now. I know things aren't going to change dramatically in 1 month, but let's see if our goals for went up at least. These are the low ones, so we are not on this page. Oh, yeah, we are. There we are. So, yeah, they did go up by a little bit, 2.5, so that's pretty good. If we can get it up around 3, that would be amazing, though, because we have the firepower to do it. I know that we've built this more as a defensive team, so we really have to lock it down. But let's see goals against per game. These are the most, and we're not on this page. This is the least, and look at that. So 2.3, we basically have very similar goals for, goals against. So at least our goals for are more and our goals against are less. So we're riding a trend, and that power play percentage is up at 23%. So what's the highest right now? Oh shoot, that's pretty low. 8% for Toronto. Ooh, maybe I should have taken the reins in Toronto. At least helped them a little bit. I haven't won anything yet, so we gotta keep. Wow, we're up at the 5th best power play percentage so far. Okay, so we're treading, or we're riding a wave towards success. We're still like, we're not the bottom because Vancouver's the bottom of our division, but we're still pretty low. But we're riding away. We're riding the trend up. We're treading towards better times. So let's get this win against Detroit here. And there's a shootout win. Wow. We still let in 4 goals, which I really don't like in regulation. And we sweep that week, but there's only 2 games, so let's try to get up here and win a couple. That's a tough one against St. Louis. We'll go to the QMJHL for 1 month, and then I think we'll just try to go everywhere for like a week. I kind of want to test that, see if that works. Okay, so we get 2 losses that week. Man, it's really tough to put together wins for us right now. That's a good 2 wins right there. It just sucks because our division, we're winning games against. Wow, look at Vancouver kind of jumped up. We just won a game against Vancouver. We got to jump into that wild card slot, and man, we're having a tough time. We're having a tough time winning games. I don't know if it's the whole morale thing. I don't know if it's the new players. Excuse me. But, man, there we go. We're stringing together some wins. Let's go to morale, see if we can boost some morale of these guys. We're coming off a win, so they're probably pretty happy. Nice. Foligno had a good game, apparently, so that's pretty good. No effect. Okay, so this is where Draisaitl starts getting upset. I'll say I'll consider some changes. So I think he's already on the first line power play, and the power play's trending up. So we gotta find some room for him. It sucks because he deserves to be on that first line, but I want both him and McDavid to have center time. I mean, I potentially could move him to center and move McDavid to the wing, because check out McDavid. He's got 77 faceoffs, which aren't the best for a first-line centerman. But Draisaitl only has 74. So I want them to play center so they can like kind of focus on it. But if I move somebody's got to play center on the second line, you know. Perron's not going to with 60. I guess Marleau could. Marleau potentially could. Do you guys think I should try that? You guys are saying Draisaitl should go up here, so maybe we should do this. Eberle is on the first line. Oh, he's not on the first line power play. Dang. Okay, let's get him up there, get him some time. So that moves Patan down. Playmaker, sniper. I think this might be okay. We'll see. This kind of scares me just because Eberle, I'll put Eberle on the first line up here too. I just don't want Eberle to drop too much or drop at all, really. I don't think he'll drop, but I feel like he'll get upset and morale will go down. And I don't want to be forced to trade him because he is a good player. You know, that's a really great shooting category and stuff like that. I know he's making a lot, but I mean, he's an elite sniper. I mean, it's a good player, and that's what I was trying to say in the last video. Maybe I just didn't get it across too well. But let's try this for a line. I know that Draisaitl is left-handed, but I'll try it for a month. If it doesn't work, we're going to have to figure out some other way to get him ice time. Maybe put him on... We just got to put him on the first line everything. I don't know. But, okay, let's go a week. If we start winning games, I'll just keep it. But if we lose a bunch of games, there's already a loss. There's a win against Chicago. That's pretty good. There's a loss against... So we win 1 out of 3. I mean, it just sucks because we got so much talent on this team. They're all going to want ice time, and morale's going to go down. And it's kind of a scary thing to kind of juggle all that. I don't know. I know, no trade offers. So I'm just eagerly awaiting that win streak. So there's a point streak right there. Let's go another week. Let's see if we can do it again. St. Louis, oh, they've got our number this year. We have not beat them. We'll just go, whoops, didn't mean to change that. There we go. I'm just doing a week so we can get a little bit of knowledge on players. Okay, we rebound with 2 wins. So our record is not what I want. I mean, it's over 500 if you don't count the overtime losses, but man, I was really thinking we were going to come into this and at this point be already at 30 wins or something. It's unbelievable. I just don't know. Oh, nice. Patan's playing some extra ice time. Cool. He's on the power play. That's right. So he's happy. He's up at an 85, which is great. We need all the help we can get. Okay, 6-3 the Capitals. Caps are really falling off. There's 2 wins. So we got 4 wins in a row now after the All-Star break. That's good. And this final month, I mean, there's a lot of wins in this month, honestly, so I've just done the scouting assignment every week, so it's been coming up like crazy. Okay, there's another one. Come on. We get a point there, though. Okay, they want to give me James Neal for my first-round pick, basically, in those prospects. I'm probably not going to say yes to this, but a power forward, he would be cool. Like, he is a first line forward though at 87 overall. He'd be kind of cool like as a third liner if we could get him to that point. I just don't think we could. I don't know. You guys let me know. I'm not gonna make any trades this episode. You guys just let me know, because that could, I mean, he's a good player, James Neal. Okay, so we're kind of on a point streak right now, which is pretty cool. We did have that shootout loss, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins and 1 shootout loss in the last 8 games. So we're up at 26, 19, and 6. So let's see where we're at in the standings right now. Okay, see, this is what I mean. We've got a really bad division, and so we kind of have some room to move around. We can make adjustments and stuff like that. So once again, we're in that race with the Anaheim Ducks for first. We're actually, I thought we were going to be a lot closer than this. We're pretty far above everybody else. We're 10 points above the last place team, and I know that's pretty close for a second place and a last place. But I thought we were going to be, you know, I was going to be 58 and they were going to be like 52. So I'm pretty happy with that. The next closest is 53. So if we just keep winning games, I think we can even overtake Anaheim, because I feel like Anaheim had a pretty good start. So I'm okay with that. Let's just go to morale real quick while we're here. I will get up to the trade deadline, though. That is definitely something. Oh, here's Glendening. What's up? Extra ice time. Yeah, he's killing those penalties. I don't think that's really our problem, is the penalty kill, because our penalty kill was like 5th best. So I'm not going to go ahead and throw some really good player up there. And we're actually winning a lot of games with Draisaitl. on the first line. So thanks for whoever. I forget. I'm sorry. I will totally shout you out if you let me know. But somebody in the last video, I could go find it, but thank you for just telling me to put him on the first line. There's another win. Okay, we're running in our stride. I think we're starting to get to that point where we're happy with the style of play that we're playing. They really want to give me James Neal. Okay, they want Will Bitton. So basically they took off that bottom 6 forward and changed it out for Will Bitton, but everything else is the same. That's really not a bad trade. James Neal making $5 million. He is a first line forward though, and that's the problem. Like, we'd have to play him on the second or third line. We just don't have room for him. We could put, who could we put? Oh man, I don't know. I mean, Eberle is a right winger, so on the second line right now. We could put him at the left wing, but I don't know. A right winger I don't think we need. I'm not taking the trade. I'm just trying to kind of talk out loud right now. Oh my gosh, they're going to keep asking. And they want Jonesy now. No, that's even worse than the last trade you offered me. Okay, there's our... Guys, go away. Do I have to take something off my... I'll change my trading block right now so that stops popping up because I want to just go. I think, yeah, it's probably the first round pick. Yeah. Sure, I'll keep him up. Yeah, sure. I mean, who knows? You know, sometimes you get offered random stuff and you're like, oh, I didn't know that was even available. I'm just going to check morale while we're here and while we're out of simulation. We are oh man. Team performance is not an issue. Cool. But we just lost a game, so I really like you guys to get it back. I am actually really liking how the team is rebounding from a few losses. This next game is a big one up against the Anaheim Ducks, so let's make sure to win that one. Surprised there wasn't a team meeting. We did win it. Enstrom for a second, third, and parents. Let me to defend. Nah. It's probably like an 84 overall defenseman, Enstrom, at this point. No, I think he's 84 actually. So yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that at all. Let's do a defenseman for a week. I'm just trying that as an experiment, just doing a week at a time. Come on, we got 3 wins in a row. We get that win against Anaheim. They still want that first round pick, even though we took it off our trade block. But they want Barron now and a 7th D. You know, and I should just purge my trade block completely. Sorry guys, this is just annoying. These guys are so annoying, and everybody's trying to talk to me. Edit trade block. Just get rid of everybody. Get rid of everything. Wants? No. I know I can give up these guys, but I don't want anyone to know it. I want to make the picks myself and make the trades myself, so I don't need your guys' help. The game, not you, not the actual people watching the video. I mean the game. The trade block. I don't need its help. James Neal would be a cool addition to this team, though, as a power forward veteran. Thank you, McDavid. Wow. As my franchise player, that is very nice to hear. Let's see if the AHL's got anything going on. Lander, roll it. Okay, they're doing well down there. He's up at an 81, so that's good. I'd like to get him up there. Clint Cameron's up at an 81, too, so that's good. Okay. That sucks, actually, that he's sad. But he's got a positive effect. I'm not changing anything. You guys are fine. You're winning games. Okay. Let's get up to this trade deadline. Man, my chair is so squeaky. Got to get some oil or whatever you use to unsqueak chairs. WD-40, something like that. Okay, we are on a 3-game win streak. So let's extend it to 4. We can beat Boston. Come on. There we go. Shutout. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I'm setting the scout for like no time at all. Let's go to Russia. Yeah, Russia's got some good forwards. I'm sure of it. New York. Oh, I got a loss. Oh, to Philly, too. There's that pick, that Philly pick. Hopefully, 34. Okay, they're doing okay. Man, they might be in the playoffs. That sucks, actually. Yeah, that sucks. So maybe at the deadline. Here's the deadline right here. So I'm going to go 2 days before, and we're just going to see what's available. Scouting time. We get a win against Detroit there. That's pretty good. Defenseman. There's only 4 defensemen here, so a week should actually be perfect. Just check them out, play a couple games. Okay, there's another win. So we don't know if we're going into the trade deadline with a win because we got this Arizona game, but we may. So let's just go real quick, check out the stats. We were first in our division. So see, guys, like, we got a pretty weak division. We can play around with lines a little. Plus, like, let me know. Please let me know if you've got any preferences for the lines, because last time I checked, you guys told me to put Draisaitl on the first line, and we're tearing it up with him on the first line. So thank you guys so much. Maybe it was Eberle. Maybe that's the reason why Eberle should be traded. I don't know. So we're 8th in the league, and we are only 3 points out. Whoa, not 3 points. We're 10 points out. We're 3 wins away from the first one. I was looking at 37 for points. We are 10 points exactly out of President's Trophy range. So 5 games, if they lose 5 games, you know, I don't know. Ottawa's doing well though. So let's go check out our goals for per game real quick. So this is the lowest. Where's the highest? 3. So everybody's kind of coming back down to earth, and we're at 2.8. We're getting it done. We're 4th in the NHL. That's fine. That's totally good. Hopefully more guys are pluses now. And look at our goals against. 2.3, so it stayed exactly the same. So we didn't get worse, we didn't get better. But let's see what the best team in the NHL actually is. We're 3rd in the NHL. The best team has the President's Trophy right now if the season ended today. So I am not upset with that. That's pretty sweet, actually. Goals against per game, 2.365. We are 0.05 away from being the best team. So that's awesome. Power play percentage is still at 22, so that's pretty good. We are 3rd in the NHL. I love it. We're getting so good. 86% for the penalty kill right now. We are 5th in the NHL for penalty kill. I will take it. If you guys stay right there, I do not care. That is perfect. Ottawa Senators are the President's Trophy team if it ended today, and they are at 88%, 2% better than us. 2.08. Sorry, 2.08 better than us. So I am totally fine with that. Let's go ahead and look in our conference real quick. We are 74 points right now, and the next closest team has 67 points. So we're 7 points ahead of San Jose. Anaheim, look how far they've dropped down. Last year, didn't they win the President's Trophy? They may have needed to ship away a lot of players because they had a really good year. So that's awesome. It looks like we've got some staying power up here at the first place position. Let's just look at player stats real quick. If you guys have any ideas about people trading away, trading roster players away, maybe not the best idea right now. 63 games played, 63 points for McDavid. He is a point-a-game player, the embodiment of a franchise player. He's a -5, but I feel like maybe some of that's left over from the beginning of the season. He had a bad start, so he might be like a -2 had we not had the bad season. But goals against that first line, it could have been on a change, something like that. Really, -5 isn't awful, but I'd like him to be positive. Draisaitl, +8. So coming up to the first line, I'm guessing once I put him up to the first line, this first line definitely started doing a lot better. And I feel like McDavid will get better. He'll get those pluses because he's got a lot of points. But 63 points with a minus is not, I don't know. You can look at stats all day, but as long as we're winning games, I don't mind. He's going to get a lot of points. He's going to grow. He's already a 95. He's come to fruition. If he stops growing today, it's fine. I'll be happy. Taylor Hall is a plus. Marleau is a plus. Patan is a minus on that third line. We might have to shift around that third line. Eberle's a -1, but he doesn't have a lot of points. 40 points, 63 games. That's not bad if he was a second liner all year, but he wasn't. So it's a little troublesome. That's one thing. Eberle never really capitalizes on his stats in EA games. I feel like a few years ago he did. He was really good, and then for some reason, I don't know, in simulations I'd never see him getting good. That's the only reason I've entertained the idea of trading him at some point. But I feel like we need him for this year, especially as a second liner. He's a really good second liner. Perron's doing well with a +2. We're not really using him to score goals. He's a defensive-minded player, but he's at an 85, so he kind of dropped a little bit. But we could potentially, if Patan gets up kind of high, we could put Patan on the second line or something like that. I'm actually going to go over, let's just look real quick. It's just showing that, not that, I meant to do, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, defenseman. So I was just going to look at the defenseman real quick. Lindholm's our leading scoring point defenseman. Clendening has the most goals. He is an offensive defenseman, so that's totally understandable. And pretty much all of them are good. I mean, a -1, a -2, but I bet Lindholm gets the most ice time. Clefbaum's the top 6, so I'm not really worried about it. They're doing well, you know. They're all doing pretty well. Reinhart could definitely be doing better, actually. He wasn't injured, was he? Did I miss like an injury or something? No, he's played 63 games. That's another thing. We're not really getting any injuries, so maybe I should turn them up a little bit. They're turned down. They're turned like all the way down, so I don't know if that's off. It must be because we're not getting any injuries. So I'll turn those back up to like a little bit. But this is not good. Reinhart is not getting any points. You know, he is kind of our defensive defenseman though. 91 defensive awareness. You guys let me know about that. Why is he doing so poorly? Should I put him on the first line with Lindholm? I don't really think so because we got a lefty and a righty right here. I could change out Reinhart for Lindholm, but Lindholm's doing really well. You know, I don't think we need to do that. I think that keep it as it is. He just needs to perform a little bit better. So here we go. Check this out. This is some pretty good stats right here. Wow. Mrazek up at an 88 overall. So you guys saying he only caps at 87. He's up at 88. Check that out. That's pretty cool. So right now he's got 2.220 goals against. So 2.2. And then another 2.2 here in Gilly. So they're both doing pretty well. Really very identical records almost. I mean, he's playing half the games, but they're very similar, which is awesome. That's really cool when your backup's playing as good as your starter. That's pretty good. And I don't think that's a bad thing for Mrazek because I feel like Mrazek's, you know, had a faltery beginning of the season, but I feel like he's pretty good. Okay, so we're getting into the nitty gritty now. So I've got to start showing you guys who's available. Who is all available? So we've been doing trade block a lot. I'm actually just going to go skaters giving away because sometimes there's players that aren't like insanely good and so they don't show up on the trade block. So it kind of gets buried. So it's a bad thing to go and show you guys. It does suck though how slow the interface is right now. It's just like Versteeg, Gerby, I mean potentially for depth scoring, but I don't think we need any of that. Also there with Justin Williams. Nobody. Who do they want to give away? Okay, they're still a good team, I guess. Chicago, that is, so they don't want to give anybody away. Just looking for rentals right now. Maybe I should simulate up one day. Maybe people aren't ready for the trade deadline yet, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, Zetterberg is still available, guys. So Zetterberg, I feel like we could make him a winger or we could make him a center on the first or second line. But you guys let me know. This could be our second line center. And we keep the first line the same. Maybe move Marleau to the third line or Perron. Perron's 85, so maybe Perron. And then Marleau plays his left wing. Zetterberg with Eberle. That might be a good wing guy. And look at his trade value. Guys, you guys are saying pick up Datsuk, but I'm thinking Zetterberg. You know, Datsuk's got 1 overall better. But Zetterberg, check this out. 90 defensive awareness, 80 face-off. We can play him at center. Really great shot for a playmaker. And then again, he is a playmaker playing on a line. If we have it that way, he'll be playing on a line with 2 snipers. We just got to figure out who to scratch. Maybe a 4th liner. I don't know if we move Foligno down or if we move... You know what? We'd move Glendening down and then have somebody play center on the 3rd line other than Glendening. Even though I'd like him to play center, it's all good. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Florida has Datsuk. So, I mean, potentially we could get both because their trade value is so low. But we'd be taking on a big cap hit with Datsuk. But I think it's only 1 year left. Yeah, so 10.4. I don't think we can afford that, actually. We only have 8 mil available. Never mind. We can't afford Datsuk unless we trade somebody away, which I don't think you guys want. I think you guys want a cup run this year, and trading away people would be the opposite of that. The only thing I'm in the back of my head, I'm thinking Reinhardt has 2 points all year in 63 games at an 88 overall. Probably sky high trade value. He's just not getting it done here. Potentially, we could trade him away and get some. Oh yeah, there's Neil here. There's also Sedin. Now Sedin would probably be a better option. Oh dang it, because he is a left winger and the same overall and has 1 year left, and he's a little more expensive, but we don't really have room on the right wing. So Sedin could be cool with that low trade value, but I'm still thinking Zetterberg takes the cake on that. There's also Bork. What's his name? Gabriel. He's 84, so I don't know about that. I just don't think we need too much depth right now. We need like a stud. We need like one good stud to complement everybody else. Looks like the Rangers are making a cup run. Yeah, Ottawa's definitely making a cup run. Luke Kerwin, he'll get pretty good, but too high of a trade value. Nobody here. So far, it's just looking like the Red Wings Zetterberg is going to be the best possible trade. I mean, potentially Datsuk. We don't really want to trade for prospects. So Datsuk, Zetterberg, they're both pretty good. Oh, man. I'm surprised Toronto doesn't want to give anybody away. They're 8% like power play percentage or whatever. Jordan Subban, no. He hasn't grown yet. Okay, yeah, so Enstrom is an 84. And they have Burmistrov, which, I mean, how old is Burmistrov? 26, so yeah, I thought he was a little younger. I was just thinking with that trade value, you could trade him for like a third rounder and get like a solidified top 9 forward that we know is going to be, you know, at least 83. But nah. An elite prospect, and then we're back to Anaheim. So you guys kind of saw that. I don't think we need to trade for a goalie or anything like that because we have Gillies coming up. I know you guys want elite everything, but it's really difficult to like go through. I'll just do the trade block real quick just in case you guys do want to see who all is available and what picks and stuff like that. I'll go backwards. So yeah, I think it's just gonna show. I'm just gonna go really quick so you guys can just check it out. It's mostly, I saw Mason there. It's mostly just, you know, the people we saw plus picks now. And a lot of people want to give out their first round picks. Here's the Wings who want to give away Zetterberg. So cool. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Remember that this hut giveaway, the 100,000 hut coin giveaway, has not started yet, so you have plenty of time, so do not worry. I will make a video tomorrow about it, and hopefully it'll be up before the end of the week. Just got to edit it and stuff like that. And cool, so make sure to comment down below anybody you want me to get. If you think that the Zetterberg trade is a viable trade and we could potentially do that, they want to give them away. You know, it's realistic. It's something that could help us. We've got the picks for it to give away that we don't need. Is that a good idea? And would that help us get a cup run? If so, please make sure to let me know who we move, how we shake up the lines in order to put them in there. Just give me all the info you want. Don't worry about commenting too much down there. If there's 10 comments from one person, that's awesome. That just means we're having a good conversation. So thank you guys so much. Thank you again for 200 subs. That is amazing. I'm seeing new subs in my inbox every single day. New comments on old videos that I have totally forgotten about. There was a comment on my first video the other day and people talking, and man, it is so unbelievably overwhelming, and it's really cool, and you guys are helping me out so much, and oh, it's been so great. So thank you so much. You guys mean the world to me, and it would mean the world to me if you just talk to me down in the comments. So like and sub if you dug it, and we'll see ya next time out on the ice.